what is a balance transfer? How does it work? And should you do one? Now guys, everything I do in this video, it comes from personal experience. So in the past, I have done a balance transfer from a Discover card to a Chase Unlimited card, and everything went perfectly. Now guys, if you're wondering, Tommy, why do you always cover up your cards, okay? Do you not trust us? Well, you know, I had this bad experience once, guys, right? Someone once stole my credit card information, bought diapers, and then I had to explain to my girlfriend that I didn't buy diapers for anyone out there. It was a whole big problem because now they're thinking they have an entire secret family behind them. I'm kidding, but imagine that did happen. That would be insane. But guys, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how balance transfer works, if it's good for you, if it's not good for you. On top of that, I'm going to teach you how balance transfer can actually increase your credit score, and I'm also going to give you a credit card that can actually, you can get away without paying any interest for around like almost 2 years. If you want to find out how balance transfer works, what a balance transfer is, and how to get a credit card where you don't have to pay any interest for around almost 2 years, okay? Stay around to the end of this video so you have to find out. On top of that, guys, if you guys don't know me, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant, and I post videos on YouTube every single day. Yes, I said daily content. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, which again is every single day. Now, if you're excited to actually find out what credit card lets you actually get away with paying no interest for around 2 years, make sure you hit the like button, okay? That's how I know you're excited about this stuff. On top of that, I want to ask you a question. Have you in the past ever done a balance transfer ever in your life? And if you haven't, why haven't you? And if you did, where did you do the balance transfer from and why did you do it? Comment down below, let me know. Now, the first thing I want to clarify is, Tommy, what is a balance transfer in the first place, okay? And here's the first thing, guys. A balance transfer is literally taking a balance from one card to another card, okay? So for example, well, what if I owe $1,000 on this card? Well, let's do a real example, okay? I have a daughter. She spends like $1,500 every single month on Starbucks, right? So now she's spending Starbucks every single month on this card. Now she comes to find out that, hey, I don't have the money to actually pay off this card. So what do I do now, huh? I just spent all my money on Starbucks. Well, what you do is this. If you don't have the cash, you can do a balance transfer from this card to this card, and hopefully they have a promotional balance where, hey, if you transfer the balance to this card, we're actually going to give you 15 months to actually pay it off interest-free, okay? 15 months to pay it off interest-free instead of carrying a balance here and paying like 24% every single year until you actually pay it off, which would be like 5 years on average, which is a lot of interest if you ask me. Now you're probably wondering, well, Tommy, what about a loan consolidation? Is it the same thing as a balance transfer? The answer is no. And here's the thing, guys, right? A loan consolidation is when you take one credit card, another credit card, and mostly all of your debt, you put them together in one place, a big balance all together, and now guess what? Now you pay a lower rate on all of them, but still over time it's almost the same thing because you are saving on the interest, but it's such a big balance that you're going to have to carry it for a longer period of time, so the interest kind of adds up to be around the same thing at the end of the day. If you ask me, a balance transfer is kind of like more convenient because if you don't owe a ton of money, then you can probably just transfer the money from this card to this card and have 15 months to actually pay it off interest-free, which is pretty cool because then that way, all the money that you pay towards the card actually goes straight into the money that you owe and not interest towards the company and then making a profit from your money. All right, just wanted to clarify that. Now, comment down below and let me know, do you understand exactly what a balance transfer is and how it actually works? Comment down below, let me know. So now that you commented, guys, I'm actually going to call customer service now and actually ask them all the questions that I saw online of people asking about balance transfers and how they actually work. Again, all these questions, I know the answers to them already, but I'd rather call to get the information straight from the source because that way, if anything has changed, I can hear them actually tell me exactly how everything works, and then you can have a reference to actually go by when you ask these questions when you call your own credit cards also. So let's call them right now and actually find out exactly how balance transfer actually works. Again, whenever you're calling customer service, don't just go on Google and Google the phone number. Don't do that. Go straight into the app and call directly from inside the app, because sometimes you might see a number on Google, click it, call, but then you might be calling somebody else and they might be a fake and steal all your information. So again, always call directly from the app. That's what I like to do.
Thanks for calling Discover.
You've reached our payments and balance transfer department. May I have your full name, please?
Hi, my name is TommyBryson. I'm just calling in today to find out some information about balance transfer and how they work. I have a few questions written down that I went over with my wife and my daughter. Is that fine with you if I go over them with you?
Yeah, of course. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions.
Awesome. So how does a balance transfer work?
So if you wanted to do a balance transfer, you can do it online or over the phone with an agent, as long as you have an offer available on your account.
Okay.
And what you would need is the credit card, loan, medical bill, whatever it is. You need the creditor, the account number, and the amount you'd like to transfer.
Okay, so it's basically transferring money from one card to the next, basically.
Yes, if you're doing a card. Otherwise, we can do like medical bills, personal loans, house loans, PayPal, lots of different things.
Okay, so you're telling me a balance transfer actually is not just for cards, but it is actually for like various types of debts, basically.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And what are the benefits of doing a balance transfer?
So typically balance transfers have lower rates than what you would normally have on your loans or the bills or your credit cards. So that's what the benefit is.
And you guys, and by the way, do I have to have like an offer opened on my account with you guys just so I can do a balance transfer, or I can do a balance transfer as long as I have like some of my credit line actually available to actually transfer the balance over?
So you would need a balance transfer offer on your account to do a balance transfer.
And how do you get one of those balance transfer offers?
So they are generated by our computer, and that's just the way that they happen.
Okay, and the question is this: if I call in and request one, is that possible, or is it kind of like it's just like the system does it whenever it wants to do it?
Yeah, so it is just generated by our system. So unfortunately, there would be no way for us to put a balance transfer offer on your account.
Okay. So question, right? Because I was in the office yesterday and I was hanging out with my friend Michael, and basically he tells me, Tommy, if you do a balance transfer and if you don't have an offer in your account and if I have an offer on my account, why don't you just transfer the balance from your credit card to my credit card? Is that possible? Can I do like a transfer from one person's credit card to another person's credit card?
Yes. With our balance transfer offers, as long as you let us know that it's not the card holders, it's somebody else's, we can do a transfer for anybody.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought you could just do it from one card to the next card. That's interesting.
Yeah. So if your friend is letting you put your balance on his card, just make sure that when you guys call in to do it, that we know that it's your card, so that we can note that it's not going to be his name on it, that it's going to be your name on the card.
Okay. And by the way, is it just like your cards that work like based on generated offers, or do all the cards work like that?
So all I know is that's how Discover works. If you wanted to know how other cards work, then I would give the other cards a call and ask them what their process is for balance transfers.
Okay, that's fair. And question, so every time I get one of these offers, like I can just do it, like there's no like limit on how many times I can do it, right?
Yep. As long as you have a set of time until that won't be on your account anymore,
okay.
But you can do as many transfers as you would like as long as you have the available credit.
Okay. And are balance transfer free, or do I have to pay like twice? For example, do I have to pay you and the person that's like the bill's coming over? Is it just like you? Like how does it work?
So balance transfers would just be for the card that you're using the balance transfers for. Sometimes they have fees, sometimes they don't. It truly just depends on the offers that you have on your account.
Okay, because I read online that sometimes like is usually like I saw I think I saw it in your terms and conditions, like you said, it's like 5% or $5, whichever one is greater.
So I can tell you that I can see the balance transfer rate on your card. The fees can go up to 5%, but it doesn't mean that, because that's just our standard rate. But it doesn't mean that the balance transfer offers will necessarily have that rate. Mm-hmm. That's just our cap. Okay.
And I've noticed that like you regulate like the interest rate, the APR, based on the prime rate, so it's variable. Do you guys do the same thing with like the balance transfer rate, or is it kind of like just fixed based on like what you guys decide on?
So it is a fixed rate.
Okay. And another question is this: there's no way you can do a balance transfer to one card for a higher amount than what you actually have available in a credit line, right?
So with Discover, you would need to have the available credit. If you don't, then you could always look into doing a credit line increase. Okay, credit line increase.
Question: do any of those two things affect my credit score? Like, for example, if I get a credit line increase, does it affect my credit score? And or if I get like a balance transfer, does it affect my credit score in any way?
So the credit line increase would be a soft pull.
Yeah.
And for the balance transfer, if you wanted to see what moving the balance would do for your credit score, you would have to call one of the credit bureaus.
Okay. And here's another question, just to clarify, because you got my mind running a little bit. And here's the thing. You're saying that I can do a balance transfer not just from credit cards, but from like other places that I actually owe money from. So for example, I have this cousin. His name is Billy, and he has like some stuff in collections, right? But his score is like moderately up there. So for example, if he had an offer with you guys and with his card, and he had things in collections, can he get those that debt in collections over to you guys and just pay you guys over a period of time if you guys have a promotion like 0 APR or anything like that?
So what I would suggest is if he has like a collections number, like account number, then we could do it directly. If not, then we could see to send out some checks which you could put into your personal checking account and then pay it off.
Okay.
Lots of different things you can do with balance transfers.
Okay, awesome. And can you ever reverse a balance transfer? Like for example, if I do a balance transfer and then I don't like the interest rate, can I reverse it?
So if in the beginning you did a transfer for $3,000 and we just sent it, then you could ask the creditor to send it back. But if it was like halfway through, like let's say it was for 12 months, let's say it was like the 6th month and you didn't like it, there's nothing we could do to reverse that.
Yeah, for example, like if I wanted to like move my money from my Chase Freedom card to my Discover card, and when I move it over to you guys, it turns out that now, because it is variable, right? Now my APR on your card went up for some strange reason, and it's lower on Chase side. So can I do like a reversal and take the money back from you guys and put it on Chase free?
So
does that make sense?
So it wouldn't be for free. We could see about sending the funds back, but if there was a fee, that fee wouldn't go away. And for the balance transfers, they have their own set of terms. So your balance transfer APR won't change.
Okay, that doesn't change because it's not variable.
Yes, and your Discover card, like that 18.24% variable that you have right now, would change with the prime rate, but that would only be if the prime rate changed, or if for some reason you got a penalty.
Okay, and last question.
But that wouldn't.
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay, but that would not affect your balance transfer APR at all.
Okay, awesome. And I have a daughter, and she's like getting into the credit card game also. And she has she has a Discover card also. And my question is this, like I'm trying to teach her responsibility. So, but she's like spending a lot of money and all this stuff. So can I ask for like a higher APR on her card, because I know that you guys like negotiate like lower APR. So can I ask for a higher APR for her because she's spending a lot of money on Starbucks and stuff like that?
No, so I definitely understand how important it is to teach your kids responsibility, but unfortunately, there wouldn't be anything we could do to raise the APR on her card.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys are more negotiative towards like lowering it more than raising it. Is that?
Yes, we will try to look for what's the best thing for you. So which even if, let's say, your daughter is being irresponsible, we just want to have whatever's best for her financially.
Okay. Now I understand. Thank you so much. I think I have all these questions and I have all these answers now. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to give us a call back in. And I do apologize. I did take a look at your account, and unfortunately, there aren't any offers available right now. If I would definitely call in regularly and see if there are any.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I love Discover, and I have 0 APR, so I don't plan on doing any balance transfers whatsoever. So I'm fine for now. But I'm just calling in really like because of my daughter. I feel like my daughter, like she buys like a lot of Starbucks. So eventually, she will need to do a balance transfer somehow, some way. I'm just getting ready for the storm.
All right. Well, if you guys have any other questions when that does come, just take a look and see if she has any offers available on her account.
Okay. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Of course. You have a great day.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did you hear her? Did you hear her at the end, like cracking up, like saying like, when I said to her like, oh yeah, she buys Starbucks and you should raise her APR so you can teach her some responsibility. She started cracking up, and towards the end of the call, you can see her like trying to like smile and trying to like hold it back. Okay, so, oh my, I had so much fun with that call, and I like making people's day also. So I'm pretty sure she had a fun time there too, and I'm hoping that you guys like all those questions, because in reality, I'll be honest with you, I had no idea you can do a balance. This is why I call, by the way, because I wouldn't have the answer to these questions. Now, I had no idea you can actually do a balance transfer from one friend to another friend, or from any type of debt that you actually have to your credit card. Originally, what I thought is this: one credit card to the next credit card. But now that we have all these questions. Well, we have all the answers to all the questions. So comment down below and let me know if you still have any more questions, and I'll make sure to answer them in the comments down below. I'll be in the comments all day today. Now, I do want to discuss some really big questions. By the way, I'm still like giggling like a little kid after all those questions. And here's the first question, guys. Tommy, when should I do a balance transfer? The answer is this. Like my daughter that spends so much money every single day, every single week on Starbucks, like over $1,000 a month, well, like her, now she can't afford to pay it back, right? So for example, if you have a very high APR on one card, you want to get it transferred over to another card, you can do that to lower the APR and then pay it off like more like, like more leniently, and more of the money goes toward like that's money that you owe. On top of that, if the card actually has a promotion, you can get away without paying any interest on the transfer card and then just pay it off slowly like that also. And again, guys, I had no idea about this, but imagine this, right? Imagine you have an account in collections and now you have the power to take that card from collections and then now put it onto your credit card at 0 APR and pay it off over time. That's super helpful, because then that way you can avoid messing up your credit score. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that, but apparently you can do that. Now, the same thing is this, guys. Why do credit cards allow this, okay? Why does one credit card let me put money on another credit card? Is that good? Is that bad? It's bad for business, okay? Because if they just let me stay here and just lock me in, then in reality, I would have to, like, just pay off the interest. Well, not really, and here's why. Credit cards believe two things. Well, if he has a high balance here, and we transfer him over here, well, now we acquired one thing, a customer. 2, we acquired a balance. 3, he must have a promotion like 15 months, 12 months, no APR, 0%. But after the promotion, you'll probably still have a balance because they're assuming that you have bad habits, okay? Second thing is this, they're assuming, well, if they go over there, now they have a 0 balance with us. So now they're going to start using us again, and they're going to get back into debt, and it's going to be even worse for them. Now, it's all a money game. It's all a business game, so make sure you understand exactly when and how and why to do a balance transfer. And we'll be breaking it down in 1 second. Just give me a second. Now, the last thing is this, guys. You're probably wondering, well, Tommy, what are the best balance transfer cards out there on the market currently? And the answer is this. I'm actually working on a video for tomorrow on the top 6 balance transfer cards with the best promotions. And one of those balance transfer cards actually includes an offer of around 22 months. Interest-free, almost 2 years, no interest on that balance transfer. For example, imagine you bought like $1,500 of Starbucks, like my daughter, and now you have over 2 years, well, almost 2 years, so you paid off interest-free. So if you want to find out what cards those actually are, hit the like button and comment down below. Let me know so I can make the video tomorrow, and also subscribe to the channel so then that way you get notified whenever I upload that video tomorrow. On top of that, guys, I want to clarify one last thing, and here it is. Make sure whenever you're doing balance transfers, you're not transferring over liabilities to more liabilities to more liabilities, and then you have like a whole bunch of cards with a lot of balances on them and they're all full of liabilities. For example, when I did my balance transfers, guys, it was for my business. So I transferred money from this card. I maxed it out. I maxed out this card, and I transferred over here. I did it again, and I got more money from my investments, and then that way, it was literally an investment, okay? But I didn't transfer money from my Starbucks to get more Starbucks, then get more Starbucks, and get more Starbucks. I didn't do that. So make sure you don't do that. On top of that, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, go ahead and like the video. It really helps the channel a ton, and it helps push this video out there to the YouTube algorithm. On top of that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, which again is every single day. On top, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, uno, just DM me on Instagram at TommyBryson. I'll be there, answer all my DMs 100% of the time. And if you want to talk to all of us here on the channel, you can actually join us on Discord. Only 100 spots are open. Once those are filled, we're not going to open it up again until 2020. So get in while you still can. And I'll see you guys next time on the next video. Thanks for watching, and peace.
You've got to start at the bottom if you're ever gonna reach the top. You've got